Hello, what's up, YouTube? I feel like I haven't been on here in a while. Haven't done my informative videos in a while. So I was y'all, and I felt like it was time to, give you guys some more knowledge. So what I wanted to talk about today is, well, tonight, I should say, is the importance of self-love, marriage, and multiple sex partners. And how all three of those, go together, um, can affect your mental health or how you're feeling every day and your energy levels. Um, because they kind of all tie into one. So let's get into it. So I want to start with self love. See, a lot of people say that they have self love for themselves. They'll take a selfie, self love, but allow disrespect in many areas in their life, whether it be relationship, your family members, or um, friends, co-workers, whoever it may be, just anything that you allow to be disrespecting your life. The one that I really want to, like hammer on is when it comes to relationships. Um, Too often we be in relationships, we stay in relationships, and we wonder why we can't get the respect that we deserve in the relationship. Well, it's because we don't have self love, and your partner knows. And once you allow your partner to continue to disrespect you, that's the results you're going to continue to get. What do I mean by that? Okay. So if you have a partner that you're complaining to, you don't like how he talks to you don't like how he treats you, or if he's, and like practicing infidelity, whatever it may be, if you have a partner and they continue to do the same thing over and over again, it's because they know you don't have any self love. And until you actually show them that you have self love, they'll never give you the love that you deserve. Now, it's like this. If you have a partner that you've been with for years or for a while, however long, and they cheat on you, they verbally abuse you or anything like that, or even physically, and you choose to stay, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna say, "Oh, okay, this person doesn't have self love, so I'm gonna continue to do what I want to do and treat you how I want to treat you." And it's gonna be a repetitive cycle. Like basically, you guys like, okay, so this person basically knows what the results will be. It's like they know, oh, all they're gonna do is fuss and yell at me. We probably fight and argue, but I'll continue to still have access to them the way that I've been having access to them. They won't leave me. Long as I say the right words, oh, I'm sorry, babe, kiss them, or if I play in your emotions, they'll continue to do the same thing to you over and over and over again because they know that you don't have self love. Self love is very important to have. Like, there's times that I didn't have self love. I used to allow, well, I'm not going to say I allowed the person to cheat on me, but I would cry about it over and over again and asking them, why you cheating on me? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like taking my power back and leaving the situation, I would just keep complaining about the situation. And I think I dealt with that for like almost 2 years before I finally like had got tired of that. And yeah, I had to go through several relationships to learn what self love was. Self love is nothing to do with just how you carry yourself. You can dress yourself up daily. You can dress yourself up daily. I don't care how pretty you are and all that. But people can tell when you don't have self love, especially your partner. And that's why a partner will continue to do it over and over and over again. And it's only two things going to happen. You're going to have to end up leaving that partner to get the results that you want, or or maybe one day that partner will realize self-love, that you really have self-love, and they'll give you the respect you deserve. But when the person does not choose to change for you, and you cried and you dealt with the same situation forever, then maybe it's just time to move on, because the only person that's really not happy ends up being you, not the person that's causing you the pain. You know what I mean? We have to we have to start allowing, and it goes for men or women. It's not just a one way thing. It goes for men or women. So we have to choose, you know, what it is that we want in life and make sure that we go get it. Um and stop praying or hoping for a person to treat you better when you can just go find better. You know what I mean? But you have to practice self love, because it's like you'll go through the same problem, different body, but the same experience, because you haven't possessed self love. And how do you get self love? You absolutely make up in your mind what you want, what you will allow, what you won't allow, and you don't settle. You don't ever settle, because when you settle, that's not self love. You know what I mean? That's not self love. Um, and again, like I said, as long as you allow the partner that you're with to have the same access that they've had, you know, to you, and you don't set any boundaries or you don't cut them off completely, they'll take you as a joke. They'll take you as a joke, and they'll continue to offend you the same exact way every single time. And you'll cry about it over and over and over again. And you'll continue to wonder, why? Why me? Why can't he treat me right? You know why? Because he's saying, or she's saying, why can't he treat himself right? And it's sad. It's sad because that's a hard truth to swallow, but it's the truth. You know, people only really do what you allow, and that goes for anybody or any situation. Self love. Now, another thing that I need to talk on about is multiple sex partners and the importance of marriage. See, it's a spiritual thing before the physical, and people don't seem to understand that, because a lot of people don't believe in the Bible or they don't pick up the Bible. But everything in the Bible adds up to what we say on a regular human base. And it's important to find your own partner for marriage, because even the Bible says that, they wish that we could not even touch a man. So basically, if we could be celibate our whole life, they would rather us do that. But since, because they know the temptation of sexual urges and things like that, they said for us to get a wife or get a husband so that we won't be in sin. Sin, that's a sin. So fornication is having sex without marriage. So if you find like you can't not have sex and practice celibacy, then it's best for you to get a husband or a wife. And now I'm going to get into why that goes hand in hand as well. See, why you think so many STDs and HIV and AIDS is out there? Because of multiple sex partners. Wouldn't you rather feel safe knowing that you don't have to worry about those things because you have a partner that's all for you and you're all for them? You know what I mean? It's for several reasons. You know what I mean? You're protecting yourself against STDs, and on a spiritual basis, when you have sex with multiple partners, You don't know what spirit is attached to the individuals that you're allowing to enter into your body. hmm So if you're having sex with an individual or individuals with depression, anger, anxiety, suicidal, just anything negative, or if they are cursed, it's deep. It's real deep, y'all. If you're having sex with someone or some with several people that come with those type of energies, you're an open vessel and you're leaving yourself open to receive that. So this is also why it goes back to self-love being important, because if you have a partner that is cheating on you and they're having sex with multiples, guess what they're doing? They're bringing those spirits back home to you. You see what I'm saying? If you get into it, it's deep. Like, why do you think it's so many relationship problems and so many problems in marriages? Because a lot of marriages and a lot of relationships aren't based off what they should be. And that is, actually built off a real friendship and a real union, real chemistry. People get married or be with people for a long time for the wrong reasons. Sometimes you're just financially suitable at the time for people and they don't want to let that go. So they do whatever they have to do. They manipulate you. They tell you whatever words they got to tell you. They just do the same thing over and over and over again because you're financial financially stable for them. First of all, no one should be with a person because they need them. You should be with a person because you really want to be with them. And you guys both should be financially stable on your own. Let's be real. hmm You guys both should be financially stable where you're able to bring assets together. You guys both should possess a certain quality. You can't be one that's faithful and loyal to your person, but the other person's out there being doggish. And like I said, put yourself where it fits because it goes for women and men. And be not conformed to this world was also something that's in the Bible. Be not conformed to this world. And that's where a lot of us have conformed because we actually, when we say, oh, I'm going to be a pimp or I'm going to have multiple dudes or I'm going to have multiple women, that's being conformed to the world. Where are your morals? You're supposed to carry your morals to the end. No matter what you've experienced or no matter how, someone didn't choose to treat you, you're supposed to always practice your morals. Always, no matter what. hmm It's not about having the most women. It's not about having the most men. It's about having one loyal person that you know that you can trust on and depend on. And when you leave out of their presence, you don't have to question what they're doing outside of your presence. That goes back to self love because we got to get this thing about us is being stern. And when I say that is the moment that someone you just like the moment a person feel like they could disrespect you, you got to start removing yourself from them. Relationship, family, friends, whoever. And we got to stop allowing we got to stop allowing the time to drag. The time to drag until we finally make decisions. Because there's definitely consequences every time that we don't. Say that you're a girlfriend that's been with someone for a long time, for years, and you don't cheat, but you got a partner that cheats on you. He brings STDs and HIV home. Is that fair to you? It's not. But guess why you'll face those consequences? Because you didn't practice self love When you already had something in your intuition tell you to leave that person, you didn't leave. So you have to face some type of consequences for your action. You chose to stay with a person that you know cheats on you or treats you bad. And then if you catch STDs or HIV or whatever, it's because you didn't have self love. We have to have self love. We can't ignore the red flags. We cannot ignore the red signs. I don't care who you are, I don't care what it is. We have to stop ignoring the intuition, which is your inner guidance. We have to stop ignoring that because that is what is trying to save us from dangers that lie ahead, heartbreaks that lie ahead. Things that we could have avoided, we can't avoid if we just choose to ignore the red flags. We have to become wise. You know, like they say, wise as a serpent. We have to become wise and be strict about you and your respect. Be strict. If you meet somebody new, like I've learned, I got here now. I'm like a grandma. I don't care. If you meet somebody new and they show like they're interested, you look at the consistency and the communication, things like that. The first 3 days go by and you lied to me, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut you off. Because one lie gonna turn to 1,000 lies. And if you're being real, none of it should be based off anything, should be a lie coming out your mouth when it comes to someone trying to build with you. We have to be strict about ourselves and about self-love. We have to. Because we cannot continue to say that we want to be respected and we allow disrespect. We allow disrespect for whatever reason we do. Yes, you can love a person, but stop loving a person more than you choose to love yourself. Because guess what? It's a joke to them. It's a game to them. And they're going to continue to play that game and they're going to continue to hold that joystick and play with your life. And they're going to continue to play off your emotions. They're going to continue to play off your emotions if you allow them to. I don't care what they say they're going to do when you say that you're going to make a change. Well, let them do it because you're going to be the only one that's going to be hurting in the end for not leaving having self-love. And it's go for men or women. I've seen it happen often, way too many times. And it can be avoided. A lot of tower moments can be avoided, but because we sit there and we don't make the necessary changes that we should, we got to face consequences somehow, you know. And what's the point of dating someone if the ultimate goal is not marriage? That person is just wasting your time. Let's be real. That person is wasting your time and they're trying to stop you from moving forward with your life. hmm If a person approach you and they just want to have sex with you, you can do that with yourself and know that you don't have to worry about STDs or HIV or anything of that. But anybody that's just coming to you, that's just offering you sex, we gotta vibrate higher than that because we're worth more than that. We're not just sex dolls. And if a person wants to have sex with you in the first place, okay, you find me attractive, but that's that's all I'm worth to you? Like, no. There's so much more to us than just sex. And we have to stop allowing people to just gain access to us because they feel like we're attractive. And some people just know that you don't practice self love and they can access you, so they're gonna try. hmm Yeah, they will. I had to go through these things many, many, many times to understand it until I actually got it down pat that, oh, okay, this is why I keep running into the same issue. You know what I mean? Like, you have to wake up because when you stay asleep and you continue to do the same things, expecting different results, they call it insanity. Call it insanity. The ultimate goal is to find your other half and to actually build a bond with the person. Sometimes we jump in a relationship too fast too, didn't know the person. But the ultimate goal is to find your other half, build a bond with them, date, courtship each other, and if you guys like how it goes, you move forward to the next level. But the ultimate goal should be marriage. Marriage, there's nothing wrong with marriage. This world has made it seem like marriage is something that it's not. Marriage is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And we have to stop settling. You know, our men, I don't know what's going on with y'all. Cause I know there's a lot of women that still wants to get married. But for men that's out here 30s pushing 40 and marriage is nowhere near on their mind, you've definitely been conformed because you get older and not younger each day. So why is your goal? Why you want to be somebody's 60-year-old boyfriend if you even make it to be 60? Because you were out here having all that multiple sex with all these multiple partners. So you put yourself at risk for many things. I don't want to be nobody's 60-year-old girlfriend. That don't even sound correct. You know what I mean? Like we have to not be conformed to what's been the new norm. It's a new norm to, oh, I want to have multiple girls or multiple dudes. It's the new norm to allow someone to disrespect you, and because they're cheating or doing whatever they're doing to a relationship, so we go out and we start cheating. No, 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 no. Practice your morals and hold tight to them. Hold tight to your morals no matter how it's going in a relationship. If a man or a woman can't straighten up, leave them. Leave them. Yes, you might feel some temporary hurt. You might miss them. You might have some memories. But guess what? Ultimately, in the end, who's going to feel better? You. You're going to feel better. You're going to have your energy back. Things that you was never able to accomplish when you was with that person, you will see. That blockage will be removed. Because if they were there for the good reason in the first place, they would never do things to hurt you. They would never do things that hurt you. Some people are in our life just for lessons. And sometimes we don't learn the lesson, so we stay in cycles. We stay in cycles. Whoever said love hurt, they lied. Yes, there might be things that you go through in a relationship that you guys don't agree with one another, and that should be like simple things. But as far as someone verbally disrespecting you or just flat out cheating on you, that's intentional. There's no mistakes about that. That don't come with true love. True love knows who they love. And once you love a person, you'll never step out on them. Once you practice self love and morals, you'll never have to worry about, oh, well, let me be sneaky and do this, or let me be sneaky and do that because of whatever problem you have in the home. You'll remove yourself from the problem. That's what you'll do. But a lot of us don't have self love, and some of us don't even know how to get it. Well, I'm telling you the key now. Self love is stop allowing disrespect. It don't matter who it is. We can't pick and choose what we allow to be disrespect. We can't say, oh, I'll never allow this person to do that, but we allow that person to do that. Get what I'm saying? You have to be balanced all the way around when it comes to self love. When it comes to having self love, you have to balance it around every aspect of your life. Become stingy with you and your self growth because there's no other way. There's no other way, y'all. I do wanted to bring that to you guys. Like I said, I haven't done a video in a minute, and I felt like it was overdue time. Um, and I usually feel better myself when I do these videos and I go back and watch them because it's like information for myself as well. I take in just in case I'm slipping off the track or something like that myself. So these videos help me, and I hope that they help y'all as well because something got to change. Like I know the whole world won't change, but if I could help just one person start loving themselves, start conforming back to not what they said is normal, but conforming to, you know, practicing self love and the correct morals, then I did my job. You know what I mean? We have to have self love, y'all, before we think that we're even going to attract the right type of love in our life. Okay? I love all y'all. Mwah. And peace, blessing to you all. And I hope you guys have a good one, all right? Talk to you guys later.